Hi everybody, welcome to Milgat Farms. My name is Kevin, and along with my beautiful wife Emily, we're the proud owners of this really gorgeous farm called Milgat Farms. We're located in Highland County, Virginia, which is outside the town of Monterey, middle of nowhere, convenient to nothing, because really there's nothing out here, guys, nothing at all. So we are an organic maple syrup farm. We raise some cattle, we raise sheep and chickens and ducks. What else do we raise? We have a greenhouse. It's sort of self-sufficient to a degree. I mean, we do go to town and get some supplies every now and again, but for the most part, we try to raise our own meat. And that reminds me, we do chickens too. So we have pastured poultry, both poultry being chicken and turkeys. We do all our own processing here on the farm, and you may have caught a couple of videos in the past about that. We typically don't show the processing, but we'll show you how the setup goes and how we do it and what makes it efficient for us. And that's what our channel is a lot about, is living off the land, learning every day, because that's really what happens here on the farm. There's not 2 days that are the same unless you're in maple season. At that point, yeah, it's pretty much the same. So if I didn't mention it, we are Virginia's only organic maple syrup producer. We have a B&B here on the farm if you want to come out and visit. Just hit us up at milgatfarms.com. Love to have you come out, stay with us. It's absolutely beautiful out here. This is about the middle of the summer, and we're in about the low 60s. Tonight we'll probably be in the 50s. Tomorrow it'll be warm and sunny again, and today it is gorgeous. So I want to talk to you for a minute about farm life. And to let you know, I'm a city boy. Okay, I grew up in Richmond. We lived in the suburbs. And when I was growing up back in the 70s, it was really pretty neat. It was like Mayberry. You let your kids go out, they spend all day out, and then they come back. What is he doing? Oh, that's pooping. That's when you know you live in the country. There are not cars here, but you get stopped by pooping. So when I lived in the city, let me back up. So when I lived in Richmond, outside of Richmond was in Chesterfield, my father had a business in town, and I pretty much grew up in the city. Although we lived in the country, or the county, if you will, and we could shoot off of our porches, which is kind of neat back there in the 70s. I actually did a lot of growing up in the city. So I can't say that I'm a true urbanite city guy, that I live solely off of the city and that sort of thing. But, I had a really good blended life. Maybe that's probably what I'm trying to tell you guys. I had a really good blended life where I understood how to navigate the city, what to do in the city, how that all played out. But I could also kill a squirrel and a rabbit and fish and do all the things that you do as a hunter or as an outdoorsman in order to survive. Now, we didn't have to survive that way, but we certainly got the opportunity to learn that. So some of you guys may be on a farm. You may live in an urban area like I did, or you may be living in downtown cities. If you are, maybe you want to learn a little bit more about farming, and that's what our channel is about. We moved from a small farm just outside of Richmond for my last couple years to what we're going to call a big farm. Now, we're not a commodity farmer like soybeans and that sort of thing where you've got thousands of acres. Oh, no, that's not us. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what you do, cool. But that's not what we do. We make maple syrup. And we don't have a whole lot of land. It's if you compare us to our neighbors, our neighbors have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres. We have about 160 acres here in the middle of nowhere, convenient to nothing. And on that 160 acres, we raise sheep and chickens and layers. We have actually 3 kinds of sheep. That's kind of neat. What are you saying, sweetie? We have some cattle, as you can hear. We've got some ducks and turkeys, and we have some pasture-raised poultry. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about living on the farm, and not every day is peaches and cream. Some days are kind of tough, and some days are really cool. We've had an exceptionally tough week this past week, where we just had a lot on the schedule, a lot of things to get done. We did our second processing of our pastured poultry, and we actually had a challenge with some of our sheep. So we lost a few sheep this past week. We're probably going to lose one more. Conversely, we had 2 little babies born this week. And that was really cool because we've never experienced that. We've had chickens born, we've had lambs born, but we've never had a baby cow born. And that is pretty neat. Our days are pretty filled, or full, if you will, either in the garden, or if it's the time of the year for doing maple syrup, we're getting ready for that, or we're making syrup. But this time of the year is almost a little bit of a lull because all of our meat birds are not ready to process. Our cows just delivered, which is great. I'm going to introduce you to them in just a minute. And we're not ready to do hay right now. The biggest thing on our agenda over the next week or two is really cutting these pastures down that I'm standing in. We need to get them cut down so that they'll come back up in the fall, and we can use them for grazing all the way up to the winter, and maybe a little bit in the winter too. I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos. Honestly, we really appreciate it. We love the comments. We learn something every day from your comments, and thank you so much for taking your time to watch our videos. We really appreciate it. So I'm standing in this field, right? If you're really quiet, oh, you're going to hear cattle. They might be pooping too, you never know. But we've got our neighbor's cattle right over here. The springs are running, they're right near us. We're a little bit of a drought, I'm sure a lot of the country is, and we're experiencing something similar to that. But we've been getting not lots of rain, but a little bit of rain, and that's been a huge blessing, big blessing. So this time of the year, not a lot going on, you know. So we're catching up on maintenance on our equipment. We're building chicken tractors, which we did that not too long ago as well. All of our poultry is just about on pasture. So within about the next 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to be done with poultry. Everything will be in the freezer, and we're going to be getting ready for winter, which is another thing we got to do. Actually, we do got to do our firewood, you know, so that's something we need to put away now to be ready for winter. So there's always something going on. Some days it's really exciting. Some days I got to tell you guys, it's a drag, you know. I don't like losing animals. That's just makes my heart break. I just can't even go into that. It really bothers me when we lose an animal. There's some things that are within our control, and if we do what we're supposed to do and be good stewards of what God's given us, I'm good with that. But there are some things that are out of our control, like predation, some toxins that are here on the farm that come up at different times of the year, and when that happens, oh my gosh, it's horrible. It really is horrible. So that's what we kind of experienced this past week. But we did have a couple of really neat highs, if you will. So let me show you a couple of those. Where's my girlfriend? Butterfly is in here somewhere. Oh, here she comes. Hey, Butterfly. Okay, don't shock me in the crotch. Hey, buddy. Hey, Mama. How are you, little guy? Good evening. How are you? You are really looking good. Can I come over and pet you? Here comes Butterfly. Hey, Butterfly. Let's see if I can get over here and say hi to you. Hey, buddy. How are you? How are you? Look at that. How are you? Nope. It's okay. Look at him go. This one is a hoot. I find him curled up in a ball in the oddest places. We have 2 little baby boys born. And this is the cow calves that we were running from one of our friends named Tim. Now check this out. This is Butterfly. What are you doing, Butterfly? How are you, sweetheart? Oh, you gonna eat the camera? No, don't eat that camera. Come here. Come here, sweetie. What are you doing? Can you say hi? Are you licking off? Don't lick your cousin. And what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, can I get rub your belly? Let me rub the belly. Ooh, got the belly. Uh-oh, what is this? You want a hug? Wait a minute, that's a camera. You gotta get a hug? Butterfly has one of the most unique personalities of any cow I've ever met. Now, Wally, no. What are you doing? Huh? Here. What? You're gonna have a baby soon. Here. Stop licking on me.
Ow! 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 Hey, that's my hands. Sticky thing. Nope, you gotta stay right here. I'm not gonna mess with you right now because you're getting a little testy. Let me see. We got still touchy. Yep, we can still get. What's neat about her? I mean, you could touch her anywhere. Okay, here you comes. What are you doing? She is just as happy as can be. What a beautiful girl. Hey, boys. How are you guys? Hi, I'm not going to come up there much farther. I think you're jealous. I think that's what's going on here. Do not headbutt me. So we had 2 little boys born. Hey, quit licking me, knucklehead. I'm not coming up there. I'm coming this way. So we had 2 boys born maybe day before yesterday. One was born in the morning, one was born in the late afternoon on the same day. Now, what's the odds of that? They're both really healthy. I will say that the black one is a little small. The brown one came out pretty heavy. And the reason I know that is because I've picked him up 2 or 3 times to put him back in the fence. Now I know he can make it back in there. There's no question about that. But to get him back in near his mom, that's what I wanted to see happen. And these girls are wonderful moms. They really are. So here we are at the bottom of one of our hills on the farm. And you can see there's my neighbor's cows. We've got a couple of wet weather streams that kind of come through here, and springs that run off. Nothing on the top of the ground, which would be really nice. Every now and again it pops up, but we don't have any creeks on the property per se. So like I was saying a few minutes ago, we have some good days on the farm and some bad days. And you take the good with the bad. It's part of farming. It can be a challenge, but when you have those animals that are born and they just look at you with the most beautiful eyes ever, it is absolutely wonderful. It really is. So guys, we really appreciate you watching our videos. Consider giving us that thumbs up. It really means a lot to us. Your comments, really, really helpful. We love them. Thank you for any suggestions that you offer us. That's about it for the night. So until next time, God bless you guys.